I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash, double honors and apostles and the elders of GMS, hell spreading truth out the four corners of earth. I'm here with an account big lesson. Let's get it. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22 and down. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and 3 hours they shall not run. Whoso remaineth from all these I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
Restaurants that are closing in 2024. Fuddruckers is expected to close all locations by the end of the year. Old Country Buffet is closing all remainder locations. IHOP is closing 100 underperforming locations. Buffalo Wild Wings is closing all Canada locations, as well as 60 locations in the US. Applebee's is closing 35 locations due to underperformance. Red Lobster is closing 50 locations due to financial struggles and high operational costs. Denny's is closing 20 locations by the end of the year. Marie Callender's is shutting down all remainder locations. Pizza Hut is planning to close 500 locations and focus more on delivery services. Outback Steakhouse is closing 41 of their 700 locations. Sbarro is closing a total of 50 locations, with majority being mall locations. Mod Pizza is closing a total of 27 locations. Ruby Tuesday is closing 16 more locations in 2024. PDQ is closing 8 of their 59 locations. Joe's Crab Shack is closing 41 of their 60 locations. Bonefish Grill is closing 7 locations due to underperformance.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when the evil shall come? Lamentation 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that shall be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through what wants of the fruits of the field. Matthew 24, 7 and 8. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Gonna happen, man. Because in 2nd Ezra 15, we know that it says sedition among men. They shall be invading one another. These things are gonna happen, man. So you got to take this in consideration. You know, you got to picture yourself. Look, you got your woman in the house. You got your kids, you may got a newborn, and you got 4 dudes outside your door circling around your crib, you know, trying to get in there because they figure you got food. They need to look, and they know you in there. You know how terrifying that would be? And they got guns, they got weapons. They trying to bang your windows out. You know, what you gonna do? Something to think about, man. That's why it's good to have this relationship and seek salvation of the Lord. Scripture says, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. These are just some scenarios that you got to think about. You should think about.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14 and down. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, sword in their hands. For there should be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be the trouble, and the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of the bread and for great tribulation. Isaiah 13:16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so there is none as like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3 and 4. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. When the sound of grinding is low, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of the music shall be brought low. Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Revelation 13:16 and 17. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free bonds to receive a mark in their right hand and their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. James 4 and 7. Shmuel said, therefore, Yahweh resist the devil, he will flee from you. Revelation 3:10 and 11. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. I read all them scriptures and put them videos together because the time that we're coming in, it's going to be real, and it's going to be very scary and different and terrifying. And if you don't have faith in the Lord, and you're not seeking this understanding to what's to come, then you would be blindsided. We live in a society, people just feed their flesh all day. You know, people don't really care about the moral integrity, the standards of society anymore. They only care about feeding their belly. And the Lord sees all this and he hates all of it. You know, pride goes up before destruction. And it's going to get to a time that we're not going to be making these videos no more, sending out the warning. It's going to be a time when the Lord said he's going to let his prophecy fulfilled. And everything in this book that I read to you, as far as in famines and pestilence and great torment, it's going to happen. Because the Lord said it and it was going to happen. So this is a good time to mentally be preparing and getting your house in order, praying to the Lord, seeking hope to get through these times to come, because it's going to be hell on earth. But it is light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to see through the light he may be found right now. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's a real video showing all them restaurants that's closing down, these chains restaurants. That's real. And there's more to come in the following year. And we're going to get to a time that they're going to do away with this cash. And how you going to survive now? It's in the scriptures. You're going to have to take a device and put it under your skin. And you're going to be the currency. And if you don't take that, what you going to do? So we have major decisions coming upon this earth. And, you know, the masses going to get caught slipping because that's how the Lord got it set up. But you and I have an opportunity to get through this chaos to come. And the Lord's given us the foresight, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to get real, man. These wars that's going on in these different countries and everything, they're going to eventually escalate over here to Babylon. It's going to be a nuke. It's going to be something that's going to take fire and martial law. That's all throughout the scriptures. If you actually take the word Walmart, it's like law matter or something like that. But yeah, it's something like that. You spell it backwards. I think it kind of like an acronym for martial law, Walmart. But it's going to get real. People are going to be breaking in these stores like what was that Black Lives Matters? I don't know what it was when people was going crazy. That was just like a beta test. People breaking into Target, doing all this stuff. And there was a lot of psyop going on, but, man, it's going to be real, man. People are going to be going crazy out here, man, ravaging your house. Like, it's going to be a time when never before because the Lord said it. So this is the time to get prepared, man. You know, riches profit none in the day of wrath, man. It ain't about your bank account because they're going to empty the money. You're going to have to take the device to be able to buy and get what you need out here. Digital currency. But the Lord said if you take that, you're going to be condemned in the fire with the presence of the angels and the Lamb. So that means once we got a certain couple prophecies left, we only got a handful of prophecies left, the Lord is on his way. So it's kind of scary, but it's beautiful at the same time because the Lord is not going to allow this to go on too long. But it is going to be a great hour of temptation, though. We all will be tried. We all going to be tried, man. And Lord willing, man, the Lord deal with me. Lord willing, the Lord deal with you. But you got to seek your own salvation with fear and trembling because we are going to individually get tested. And, you know, Hebrews 6:10, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed towards his name, and that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. And that's one thing I hope the Lord do be with me in that day. Amos 5:10, they hate him that rebuke him in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. That's basically, man, you know, trying to let the people know, trying to warn my people and let them know, like, hey, man, we need to, you know, call the Lord by his real true Hebrew name, man. Like, this is the truth, man. Like, and they, you know, like they say, man, then in that day, they know they've been in the presence of a prophet. No, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? Because Somebody got the truth out here. And we can't keep listening to the government. We can't listen to the news. We can't listen to all these podcasts. Man, the truth is in the book. And you can get all the information you need in that book, man. But it be wise you to watch these videos and listen to these brothers and these apostles that break down the truth and give you a better understanding, the clarity of what's to come, because everything is shown destruction of Babylon. This is going to happen because the Lord said it. But he said his servant shall eat. When in this lesson, by giving all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Kakadash, Double Honor, Apostle, and Hell, Spreading the Truth out for on this earth. Here, none can be less. Shalom.